Hi, and welcome to Casually Social with Brian. Each week we talk about what's new in the world of social media. If you're interested in staying up to date with all the current trends, moves in the social media space, be sure to like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. So right now the biggest debate is Instagram dying? I talked about this before. I do not think Instagram is dying. However, I do think Instagram is struggling. They are struggling very bad. And the reason why they're struggling is because there's a return to pictures and carousels. And this is hurting the overall reach. There are only so many impressions and so much reach that Instagram has, and they have to take that away from something. So whereas last year we were seeing crazy, insane reach on Reels, now they have to take some of that reach back, some of those impressions back, and divvy them up between photos and carousels. And that's hurting everything because nobody knows exactly what they should be doing. What's the best way? What's the best format? What is the best way to attack if you're trying to get new eyes? And so right now, Instagram is a mess. Some updates that Instagram is doing is now when you go to a carousel, it moves without you even touching it. Now, this seems like a very subtle thing that might not be a big deal. It's a massive deal, especially if you're not doing like videos, you're doing short videos or photos. This is basically forcing the engagement for you. And I believe that it's going to increase the amount of eyes that will stay on posts by at least 30%, because most people are so passive that as long as you keep showing them something, they're not going to disrupt that. Meaning that if they click on a carousel and you start the process, unless they really don't like what they're seeing, they're not going to get away from that. And so that's a big, big deal. Another thing that Instagram's doing that's not cool is that they're starting to show ads within a feed like scroll. So if I go to my own personal page or if I go to your page and I start scrolling through your content, they're going to stick an ad in there. And that's problematic. I believe that the reason they're doing this is they simply don't have the impressions for the ad dollars. They're just not getting the impressions. People are not as active on Instagram. And so they got to find ways to get those numbers, those eyeballs, so that they can report back to the people that are spending on advertisement. This is also something they said with the verification. The reason why they want to verify so many accounts is so that they can know if they have real people or not. Now, I believe the only reason why they're doing that is because they got to find a way to monetize, because Instagram has probably done one of the worst jobs of figuring out how to make money for themselves and for their content creators. So I'm not a big fan of the ads, but they got to do what they got to do. Verification, I'm not against it. I really don't care because I think that it was never designed to be a flex. And that's what it's turned into, just a flex status symbol. Now, I will not be buying the verification. I was going to get the verification badge, but I pulled back, and the reason why is because they said they were not going to be giving the reach. And if you're not giving the reach, that's, in my opinion, the only reason to play ball. If it's pay to play, then that's what it is. It's $15 for a chance to have a massive community. But if you're not even going to give the reach, the verification makes no sense to me. Another thing that's happening with Reels, you have expanded insights. Another thing that they're having is trending Reels, like trending topics, trending audios, trending hashtags. I don't think that this is going to help. Everything that I looked at, everything that I saw wasn't really appropriate for my niche or what I make content around. So I don't think it's going to help everybody. In fact, I don't think it's going to help most people. Instagram has a lot of work to do. If they want to be relevant for the summer, they really got to pick it up. Now, helping Instagram is the fact that YouTube Shorts and TikTok are equally a disaster. TikTok, I don't know what they're doing. I think all they're doing is they want to be so competitive with YouTube that all their features are designed to go after YouTube. And every feature feels like it's an attack on YouTube. But the problem is that gets away from the heart of who TikTok is. TikTok is short, it's fun, it can be episodic, but it's mostly it almost feels like it's organic. Like you just picked up your phone, you had the thought, and you did it. And sometimes the quality ranges. But all in all, the majority of what I've seen work on TikTok has always felt very organic. And it seems like they're getting away from that with the new concept for series, which I think is a great idea. But they always have to be true to what people want. That's the reality for everybody on social media, no matter if you're a content creator or you're the platform. What is it that the people who get on TikTok want? The people who get on Instagram, what is it they want? If you're not giving them what they want, then they're going to leave. Which brings me to my new thing. So I've been playing with two new apps. Lemon 8, which is made by TikTok's parent company, and a Clapper. Now, of these two, I think that Lemon 8 is a beautiful app. It's very, very much aesthetically pleasing. In fact, the way people describe it is if Pinterest and Instagram had a baby. I get that, except that I don't find it to be, I see the Pinterest side of it. I'm not seeing so much the Instagram side of it. It feels very much like Pinterest. And just like with Pinterest, my content doesn't seem to work that well in it. I think that if you're a beauty person, a fashion person, a vlogger, specifically travel, cooking, these type of things are going to work great on Lemon 8 because it looks beautiful. They have great templates. I don't know how I feel so much about the filters and stuff, but as far as just the look of it, the feel of it, I'm a big fan of it. Clapper, however, Clapper is the place. The quality's a little bit less, but man, it is giving old school TikTok vibes.
Yo, what are
and if
you
you
doing?
enjoyed a massive increase of views and followers from TikTok, you will probably find success again on Clapper. Clapper is essentially TikTok. It's just TikTok. And seeing that TikTok has the potential of getting banned because everybody has their heads up their butts, you should take this serious, you know? And don't just take all your stuff from old platforms. Yes, it's a good way to start, but like get on there and see how people are using it. Apparently, I haven't used Clapper enough to see this, but apparently Clapper is more of an adult version, more 18 and up. I haven't seen that much of it. But I posted about 9 videos so far. I have over 100 followers in one day, and I have between 300 to 700 views. So I'm excited to see what it's going to do, but definitely, I would highly recommend Lemon 8 and Clapper investigating, starting to play with it, starting to see what it's going to do, because the other big 3 are in trouble. And the big 3 for me is Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. They're struggling. They don't know what they want to do. I don't know why YouTube Shorts is taking such a hit. It's funny that as soon as they start to pay people, everyone's views go down. You know, it's always odd when that happens. I always get weirded out. Now, you can say it's just because the competition goes up. That's possibly the reason. But I always get weirded out by the fact that as soon as you start paying money, you could be making millions of views one month, and then they start paying, and all of a sudden now you're getting thousands of views. It never feels right. It never feels good. So those are the things that are happening in social. My personal approach is I'm going to be trying to post for most of these things. I'm switching my strategy on YouTube. I'm making one long form video, and then I'm going to do a series of shorts on my social page. For my regular page, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do one long video and then cut that down to a series of shorts, as well as 1 or 2 organic videos either that day or the day before. For Instagram, it's really difficult to say. You really have to take seriously the fact that you can't just do it all with Reels. You need to incorporate some carousels. You can do that via video carousels or photo carousels with a very good caption. Something that just does great always is parts carousels. So like how to carousels where it's like step 1, step 2, step 3. Those are going to always do good. As far as TikTok, I'm really digging into the 1 minute to 1 minute and 20 second space. Apparently that's where they really want the videos to be. That's where they're really giving a lot of reach out. So I'm going to try for the next week or 2 and see if if I stick to that space, consistently making videos in the 1 to 1 minute and 20 second space, will I see a bump in my reach? Because I'm still right now only seeing videos that are like 7 to 15 seconds explode. So that's what's happening in social media this week. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you made it this far and you haven't already, be sure to like this video, subscribe for more, and hit the notification bell.